Alright, we are back playing Wildfrost. Just because I love it. Corey, your glasses, take them off. Now. Why not? They're famous. Okay, I've unlocked... Excuse me. This is from Friday's run. I don't even remember what we were doing on this run. Friday? Friday? I give up that one. Are you sure you want to abandon your run? Absolutely. I'm not going to jump in mid-run. That run might have been great, but nothing is as great as the run could possibly be in my head. We got a new companion. Apply snow equal to damage dealt. If we do 10 damage to our own team, we unlock the next character. Co-bonker. Trigger against anything that is hit with snow. This seems crazy. Seems amazing. And then this is our daily for today. Well, oh, I hit let's go because I thought it was... I always hit let's go. I think let's go means take me back, but instead it means let's go on the mission. Okay, start me up. Barrage. 4 damage barrage seems kind of crazy. 4 nut on kill. And Alim applies 1 snow, 5 turns. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, these all seem great, but let me go barrage. Take me to a journal page first. We're learning about gnomes. Their once thriving town of Gnome Lodge was lost during the storm, but they persevered. That's great news for them, I would say. You're gonna die. Do we start with different cards then as a result? We do. Holy cow. 2 damage and gain 1 extra damage. Increase damage by 1. Count down your turn timer by 1 and recycle. Requires junk in your hand to play. Destroys the junk afterwards. So I can't even play this because I need some junk. This gets junk. Trash 1 when hit. I can't handle this. This is crazy. Double effects if this is the rightmost card in your hand. Holy cow. Give me gain 1 attack, so we get a double lethal here. I see how we have to play this, okay? I guess we could have also just hit you once, but that's fine. That's not how that mechanic works. The hammer gains 1 attack, not you. Well, okay, duly noted. I thought it would be my hero. That's my mistake. Give me a junkhead out here that can give me some trash. It actually absorbs multiple hits. That's crazy. Then give me a Sun Song box that allows us to remove some trash from our hand. We've killed you all. And then this allows us to then apply a Snow Zuka if we decide to do a Snow Zuka. Will we? I don't know. First off, let's just kill you even though you don't do anything. You're taking up space. Give me 4 snow on you right here. I want to make sure we get the gold from you. We can always put the junk head down here to generate some more junk. Silence his effects. Counts down every turn. I don't want to silence your effects. Your effects seem pretty good. Let me get a snoof out here. Let me get a Snow Zuka. We're never going to get that to critical level in all likelihood. You're attacking this turn. Your attack. Well, we should kill the goblin maybe, or at least do damage to the goblin. Let me smack you once. Silence effects. I don't want to silence your effects. I'll play some junk. Does absolutely nothing. Or does it do absolutely nothing? It reduced your damage. Well, well, well. You genius. Whenever anything is snowed, gain 1. Guess what? No thanks. 4 turns of ink. You should kill the goblin before it gets away. And you should generate some trash for us. I'm okay with that. Increases attack, but we need junk in our hand to make this work. Okay, I understand. You know what? Get smoked. Alright, now you both get down here. You are going to do lethal damage, so we got to be careful with that. But you do 3 damage just by yourself. We can have you go first. Now you have 4 life left. I mean, you're toasted. Get snowed up. Get hit by this. Get killed by Snoof. We've made it. New deck doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. The principles that apply to Spire apply the same here as well. Let me get... do you want 2 companions? I think we would like 2 companions, honestly. Well, then I went the other way. I don't know why I went the other way. I just did the opposite of what I said I was going to do. We're only going to have 1 companion. Whoa. Trigger a random ally. Lose 1 heart. Certainly that seems crazy. I could see Heart Mist Station doing something as well. Trigger multiple times equal to your heart's destroy self. So if we could get you to tick down, you could possibly do like 10 damage 4 times, which does seem crazy. But I also love the idea of the Tutorian just giving us an extra attack. Who won the match? You'll have to watch. You'll have to watch in order to find out. I dare not spoil it. On attack, apply 1 snow to all enemies. Skaven is just a good all-around unit, and junk is not necessarily always bad. I think we generate enough junk though. It's nice that you do damage. Let's not go snow every time just because it has like a cool effect. That's Malf Raven's Watch logic. I think I'm going to place you first. Sucks that you only do 5 damage, but... And then... I would like to Snow Zuka you. Just get it working in the right order here. Give me, give me a Snoof. We're going to take a hit, and that's okay. You know what? We should let you barrage. And we'll let you barrage Skaven. And we will kill the Mimic, so at least you don't get an extra 2 damage. So you're going to die to Snoof. We're going to get close to a kill. Let's get the Tutorian out here, just so that its timer starts ticking down. I think we got the whole flowchart figured out now. And don't get me wrong, it took me long enough. The flowchart is like, if someone's going to die, save them. Otherwise, try to get your players to go, your cards to go next. Otherwise, like, play buffs in tempo. I think I've took me long enough, don't get me wrong, but I think I sort of got there. Let's kill you so that Skaven does more damage to the unit. Pardon me, the unit behind. 2 junk, we'll recycle those. I would love to... Love to just think on this one for a second. You should be killed. Let's start with that. And then, so you to go. I would love to not get double damage. I'm going to increase your attack and then cause you to count down by 1, which will then make you go before you, which means you die. And then I'm going to move you down, just in case you get hit by the Tutorian. I'd like you to barrage the bottom. Okay, it didn't work out that well, but it still worked out. Now you're going to attack. You're going to escape. I could have you not escape by silencing you, and then at least I can get the whatever bling I get just for killing you. Why not? Although I'm like, why wouldn't I rather have... I'd rather have him... Oh, he doesn't do any damage. It's okay to keep him around. We're about to barrage. We got 1 extra turn. Can at least get a kill. I think we might as well just build up... We could have played junk too, but let's build up our gear hammer by 1. When hit, apply 2 frost to a random enemy. I would love to ink you. We got way too much junk in our hand. We'll ink you. You're going, and you're generating trash. You're going to trigger a random ally. This is the perfect ally for it to happen on. It's doing 3 with this. Let me toss that up there. You got to go twice. Okay, it's not bad. You're going to get a kill. Everything's fine here. Might as well just play some junk. Snow Zuka admittedly doesn't have to apply 4 snow because it can only apply 1, but at least that gets us to our redraw. Wildfrost's Steam rating is slowly rising. We're so back. I mean, it's a really good game. It should be steadily rising. People were just being haters. Why play junk? Well, like, I would rather play junk than waste a turn redrawing if it doesn't have a material impact on that turn. Just because then it gets junk out of my deck, so I'm less likely to get it in the future. Oh, does it? You're right. I don't know if it exhausts. I don't know if it exhausts. It's a good point. It's a good point. It doesn't. All right, well, never mind then. We got a kind of a full board already. Let me get some new cards instead. Add Frenzy to an item in your hand. Recycle 2. When destroyed, apply 1 haze to the attacker. That's nuts. Add 1 wood health. Holy cow. Add 1 wood health. Recycle 1. That's kind of insane too. These all go hard. Give me the wrench, man. I mean, like, wood health is like a totem that doesn't take space. It only works on things that have wood to begin with. Well, I didn't know that. Okay. Apply 2 bomb. Take additional damage from sources. Does not count down. So they just take 2 additional damage from everything. Okay. You can see how that could add up, but let's get Skaven out early. Seems fun. And it can apply 4 if it's placed in the right position. Okay, well, sure, let's add it. And then let's, obviously, you got to do a little Gamba. Battle Charm, plus 2 damage. You attack so frequently. I think I'd like to get this on you. I think 7 damage will clear some, like, mid-tier units. And then I mean, super snow, or apply 4 snow, recycle 2 junk is kind of crazy too. I mean, we're going thick deck here, but. Okay, pop me down. Four damage. Actually, plus 2 damage would have gone crazy on you. Just pop me down here for now. Let's see where we're going turn 1. Why do we have junk in our hand to begin with? You start with 1? Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. They're easy enough to understand. I can't play Snow Zuka yet. I would love to kill you early, but you're like extremely annoying to deal with. I think we got to accept that we're going to take a hit. Let's take a hit, because I'm not going to be able to snow you, like, over and over. Oh, no, wait, trash. No, it's trash 1 when you attack. Okay, just wait for it. Get Snoof out there. We're going to want the snow to be out there. Now, I understand that you're going to add a lot of damage to Infernoco, but there's not much we can do about that. I think you got to get a Tutorian out there as well. Get those timers ticking down. Now, on this one, I feel like I would not mind hitting you with a Snow Zuka, just so you don't get to attack again, which keeps you from getting even more attack. There you go. And now we got double junk. You're going to do 3 damage. I kind of snooze on 3 damage. You are going to do it to you, right? Got to be careful. I think this allows us to then do Super Snower and get some junk out of our hands. It's going to hit both. Okay, I'm glad we moved. Now, I know I can recall. I guess if you're going to recall, you would recall and then do a redraw. We didn't get him. That's unfortunate, but you know what? At the very least, we recalled. Now, give me a second here. You're probably going down. I mean, we could guarantee you go down by placing Snoof down here. I got too many cards in my deck, I'm realizing. Increase attack by 1. Count down by 1, recycle a junk. We have no junk. We have none junk. Knowing we're going to kill you, let's just drop, because we're about to barrage, let's drop a Clockwork Bomb on you. No, let's start with a Flask of Ink. Then I'll put a Clockwork Bomb on top of that. Hopefully that will work. Hopefully that won't be... It'll probably still be silenced now that I think about it, but whatever. You're about to put some snow on you? I don't know. I have no idea. We don't have any junk to recycle. I'm going to silence you. You were already silenced. I'm going to give you the double damage. The double damage worked, man, because it's a circle. It's not card text. I can just hit you with some gear hammers. Was good enough to break you, at least. You're about to do 1 damage. I'm just going to kill you. I'm going to accept the 1 damage. This definitely seems hard, though. Like, this deck seems base harder than the deck that we were just running. Now, you got to get snowed up, man. This is crazy. Obviously, okay, well, you know what? We can get out of this a little bit. We have no junk in our hand. How does that happen? You do 2 damage. I'm moving you up because you're going to... Oh, but you're going to get... Oh, no, you're not going to get it because I'm going to place something up here. Am I going to place something up here? Am I really going to place Skaven down just to have him out here? I need to place something because otherwise they'll barrage the bottom. I don't know if this is our best technique, but this is what we're running right now. Maybe instead I could have just played some ink, but... You triggered the random barrage. I love that for you. We still have no junk in hand. It's so annoying. Barrage bottom goes crazy. I'm going to silence everything about you. You seem very annoying. You've been killed. You've been inked up a little bit. You're also extremely annoying. God, you're so annoying. You're going to do 1 damage on this turn. I'm going to hit and generate trash, which means I can play Gizmo next turn. You do 1 damage. You got 3 HP. Watch this. You get Junkhead out there. He gets hit. He's generated some trash for me. He didn't even take damage. Now we got 2 junk. You do 3 damage. I'm pogging. Move you down here. GG's Gizmo. Add an extra heart to you. Recycle one of my junks. I lived for now. We got way too much junk. This is it's a staggering amount of junk. Now we got to redraw. You're going to do 1 damage. I mean, you got to come back to hand. You're also going to do some damage. Come back so you don't die. None junk in hand. Left beef. Got to find a way to kill you, too. I think we're in trouble, man. I don't think this is a good situation. Let's just run this through. You're not going to die. You're also not... No, you are going to die. I don't really care if you die, because you're absorbing 2 hits in the meantime. We just have to focus on killing you as soon as possible. You're going to do 1 damage. You're going to reduce Snoof's damage. I'd rather you didn't. That's for sure. But I could also do 3 damage to you thusly. You're going to attack for 1, which would kill Snoof. That's a non-starter. I'm going to Super Snower you. Then I'm going to hit you with a Snow Zuka. And then I think a Gear Hammer gets us to lethal. That's a very tough fight, though. You know what, though? We made it through floor 1. Let me get... I actually feel like card draw is better for us. Because we need junk in hand to enable. And we don't always want to redraw as often. I think. And then I'm like... I think we need to thin our deck out. Because we're adding so much junk. But the problem is then we're going to a shop that's going to be like useless for us. But... Pardon me. Gnome Clan does seem a little harder to use so far. Like, I think both, like, 2 Gear Hammers out of the deck is fine. Better aesthetic than Slay the Spire? Listen, I've never had a problem with Slay the Spire. Junk synergy. When hit with Junk Gain Frenzy? What the hell? I've never had a problem with Slay the Spire, and I'm like aesthetically blind in all games. I can never tell you which game looks great, which game looks bad. I derived no pleasure from that. However, I think the art in this game is very charming. I think this is... I normally am not like a big Adventure Time aesthetic sort of guy. This is an exception to the rule. I think Mini Mika is how we go here. We got 39 gold, which sucks. I wish I could afford that. I mean, apply haze to an enemy, recycle 2 goes crazy, but sadly just kind of a wasted shop. I think this is on Switch too. It's so good I've almost tricked myself into buying it on Switch, despite the fact that I don't play video games outside of the stream because I got a lot of other stuff going on. When hit, count down your timer by 1. Scary. Scary. When destroyed, apply 5 chili to all allies. Well, I would put Barrage down here. I would have Skaven take the shot. No junk in hand. You know what we do first? Drop a junk head to generate some trash. Having generated the trash, I mean, we gotta... At some point, we gotta stop you. But for now, we could just save a gizmo for a minute and then play something else for tempo instead. Like, for example, we want to make sure we're hitting you big when we hit you. So put a Snoof down for the slow. You attacking here, as long as you don't ever get swallowed up, it doesn't really bother me. I drop you down here. I would love to increase your damage by 1 and just have you go first and apply some snow here. Now, hand is getting a little full of junk. I wouldn't deny that. But then give me a quick GG's Gizmo. And we can kill you when we desire to kill you. You only have 1, so we got to be careful. We want to make sure we kill you properly, because otherwise you're going to add... Well, you know what? I don't mind if Junkhead dies here. I would consider it acceptable if Junkhead died. We got enough junk in our deck to get it started. So Barrage, kill this guy. We'll kill you with like something else next time. And let's just put a bomb on you for now. Then you got smoked. And then this guy's going to die next turn anyway. Beautiful. Now we got another Makoko and a Moko head. We're going to kill you, then we're going to kill the Moko head, which is not something I'm particularly excited about. For you, we don't have to sweat you right now. You move Snoof up. Here's what I think you do. I think you put Skaven at the front to get a kill. No, you put Snoof at the front. No, that's not going to get a kill. You put Skaven at the front to get a kill. And then you slow down Grog with the hit. Okay. Now, we got great tempo here. I would love to just play a Tutorian and get the timer out there, which means we probably should have played it earlier. Redraw my entire hand full of junk. Mini Mika is like a gimme, and there's no reason, in my opinion, not to toss it right now. You're going to do 11 damage, which is too much. I can't keep you alive. And you're going to escape. Your escape doesn't bother me, honestly. And you're going to die. It's basically over. But you know what? You could just take the hit. I actually think we should super snow you. I know this sounds crazy. Oh, but it's going to recycle 2. Oh, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter because we want her to pop off. Okay, let me think of it because it's not going to. The fight's not going to be over here. Obviously, we can kill you, but I don't mind you having the Tutorian hit once. Like, we lose 1 wood health. But that's what we got the freaking bazooka for. Just think. But if you ink it, you don't get the 4 when it gets hit. You just get whatever you get from killing it. So I think it's like a little too min-maxy. But I think I can get away with just slowing you for now. Let Tutorian take a hit and just see where the chips will fall where they may. And then start feeding junk to Mini Mika. And you should really go first with the barrage so that you go crazy. You're going to get so many hits. And the hits are going to all give us 4 each. Oh! You're actually only going to hit once because the barrage does 4, but that's okay. Hey, Ninja Zombie, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Much appreciated. King Moko. When hit, apply 3 chili peppers to everyone in battle. That seems horrible, obviously. You know what? This is a very sensible point. I would say applying 4 ink to you could be very nice. When hit, apply 2 to allies in the row. It's literally not relevant. I'm content to let that happen. I'm gonna junk you. We're taking a hit for 1. We should let Mika take it, but we're taking a hit for 1 to apply some more frenzy to you. Beautiful. You're taking a hit for 2. I'm going to apply some more frenzy to you. At some point, I'd love to give you some extra attack, but you do have 4 frenzy already. Imagine what I could accomplish with like a charm on Mini Mika. And what, you're doing 3 now? I mean, that's enough to be annoying. I should probably just kill you. Let's move you down into this lane so you... Oh, no, you're... That's now that I think about it. We'd love the barrage to hit. You're getting hit for 3? Let me think about this. I can't play this because I only got 1 junk, unfortunately. So I'm gonna redraw. You're going to do 3 damage. Go ahead and do 3 damage. See if I care. We're going to gizmo you. You've triggered another Mini Mika. But it's hard for us to get through there for sure. And you're going to do 4 damage. Now, admittedly, 4 damage is starting to get a little spicier. We do have a critical bomb. You know what? Critical bomb allows us to kill the Makoko with our barrage. Which is insanely important just to get that awful unit off the map. And then Mini Mika comes down. Take some junk. We're crazy. And she's still popping. Obviously, we take some treasure. I don't think we need another companion. Get some charms. Add a frenzy, increase turn timer by 1. I mean, Blaze Tea, Barrage Frenzy could be really nice. We don't have as much counter manipulation as we do on the default deck, but I would still take it. This squad stream's going crazy right now. I forgot we're still at the squad stream. Gain hog-headed +7. I mean, you can't... Oh, that's... They thought of that. I feel like Snoof is non-recallable to begin with. So you just put it on Snoof and you're good to go. But just let me think about this for a second. Let's see what our next charm is. Might change our decision-making process. Apply 1. Doubles damage taken. Well, we definitely put this on Frenzy. Because then, like, the first attack will double the damage of the second attack, which will then still... Because they only purge it when they get... It'll double the damage of every frenzied attack except the first one, which is totally fine. And then you don't get recalled anyway because your HP is so low, so go ahead and become more of a... Become more of a tank, at least. The problem is it's not going to go like double, quadruple, octuple, 16x. But it's still it's gonna make her almost twice as good by default, which is pretty good. Aimless is horrible. We can let you absorb this guy, but aimless is horrible. We've learned our lesson. Well, we need tempo. Get some units out there. You're going to attack for 2. It's like basically irrelevant. Go ahead and attack our non-hog-headed strongest unit. 2 damage. We sleep on that. Let me get a Tutorian out there. You're going to apply 1 snow. Very important. You also need to attack here. Okay. Good stuff. We can snow you with some other cards. Nothing to worry about. And then we're going to have junk in hand, which means we could play Sunsong Box. And this is now critical too, which honestly, it goes kind of crazy. It does not count down. So you would take 11 and then... Okay, actually, I think we just make sure you die on this turn. That's nice. Then junk in hand. Well, if we got junk in hand, I'm like, go ahead, brother. Basically, we eat a free attack and get rid of a junk and get all of our turn timers down by 1. And then you do what? You do 4 damage? I could eat it, but I don't have to eat it. If I don't have to eat it, I'll just Snow Zuka you for a turn so I get a redraw. Oh, but then he's going to eat... I should have made sure that he ate the Gromble. He could eat something crazy on this turn. That's horrendous, man. Admittedly, I could Sunsong Box you, and then you would get slowed for a turn. I mean, that's like, it's almost a free turn. I think you gotta embrace that that's probably gonna be your best play, because, oh, it requires junk. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we gotta hope we get some snow, maybe. You know what? We're about to take 6, which is not great. I'm gonna accept that we can manage our HP. I'm just gonna silence you so you're kind of like useless now. We did quite a lot of damage. It would still be nice to kill you. And then you're about to do 2 damage, which we could totally take. Blaze Tea adds in a frenzy. At some point we gotta get Mini Mika out there. Should probably just do it as soon as possible. Now you're about to do 2 damage again. Mini Mika could embrace that. She could take that. Junk me. She goes next turn. What's she gonna... Oh, this aimless is horrendous, dude. You do 7 damage? That's horrible. You gotta get slowed forever. Nothing else we do matters except... Oh, 2 of them go to... I made this die! Okay. We can't really protect you. We could add another unit onto the field, but instead, I think you just recycle... Move you to the front so that you're guaranteed to at least take 1 hit for 2, which could save us a little bit here. I think you should come in front just in case. And then Super Snow this one. Requires 2 junk. Oh, no! Okay, throw Junkhead out there and pray he eats some attacks. My god. Junkhead he's insane. He ate an attack and generated enough trash for us to keep the game going. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Obviously, both of you have got it. It's probably easier to kill you. Yeah, okay. I would say... I mean, I know how backwards this seems. But getting a double barrage 1 turn later seems very valuable to me. Oh, the boss. You do what? You do 2 damage. You give us trash 1 when hit. Without a doubt, the aimless units must be stopped. So let's hit the one that we're not going to get in this row. You got to go down. And we've at least done some extra damage here. You're about to hit, you're about to hit. You're about to do 2 damage. Move me up. You're going to do 7 and get a kill. You're going to do 2 and then 4, which is not going to get a kill. But it's okay, because we can junk you and get you there. Now you'll do 2, 4, 4. And you got slowed. I'm not too worried about... I mean, the barrage is annoying. But otherwise, I'm not too worried about you. Ink to remove barrage would be a great start. Also, removing aimless would be great, but I feel like... I mean, getting a crit is just crazy good, too. I'm not... People are not going to love this decision, and I just accept you can't please everybody all the time. I think this is the most dangerous enemy in terms of killing my hero without me having anything that I can do about it. I can always just sack a different unit to Bigloo. There's nothing I could do about an aimless unit attacking me. I can't stop it. So here, you're about to hit for 5. Someone's going down. It's the way of the world. And as I don't think we can use... No, it has to be on a totem. Okay. So, I think that the sensible play here is to sack probably your lowest damage unit. So you just say Snoof, goodbye, and then we cut the barrage out of you. Then, you're going to go second. You're going to get hit for 2. Let me junk up like crazy on you. Every frenzy adds 4 damage, basically. Nutty. Okay. When hit, gain thorns. I mean, it's over. We just have to kill you. I guess that's obvious. That's always all you have to do. You're going to attack for 2. Let me get a redraw. I don't think we need this at all. But it will work if we have 2 junk, which we do. And then you're going to hit for 14 damage. And you're going to hit for another... Oh, but you're going to attack this turn, too. So we got to snow you. You do... Okay, this is lethal. And we snow you. Okay, we got there. Snoof got injured. That's unfortunate because we can't recall him, but I guess maybe it's not that big of a deal now that I think about it. Treasure or more money and then the shop. I do feel like this is less... this is not as good of a run as the run that I threw right before the Meet Your Maker section, or right before the dulls. Apply 3 ink, hits all enemies. Noomlin goes crazy. Boosts a random allies' effects by 1. Boosts a random enemy's effects by 2. Destroy a card in your hand. Noomlin. A lot of interesting stuff here. You always take a crown. And you getting out here fast would be super nice. 3 ink on all enemies seems amazing. Noomlin Biscuit seems really nice. And we can afford any 2 other things. Gotta go Charm next. Gains draw 2 on kill. You're getting the most kills. Well, you too, honestly, but you're probably getting the most kills. Draw 2 on kill seems crazy. And then honestly, because we're drawing so much, I'm like, dude, give me some Noomlin. Some Noomlin Mini Muncher. Just because it's an interesting card. Backline Bombard. It's insane that we're going to get to silence you, hopefully. So somebody... In fact, 2 people have to be in a position to take damage. That's like an unbelievably bad start. I guess we'll stack them like that to begin with. Snowing you is nutty, dude. We don't have enough junk yet, though. We got to get enough junk. How are we going to get we got 1 junk. I need to super snow you. Oh, you're right. I could just put you in the top row. You're right. Okay. I've only got 1 junk. You know what we could do? Nope. You eating a hit is a gimme. You're going to do 1 damage. Considering that Skaven's about to get lethaled anyway... Honestly, I still think, just to get our turn timer down, let's play a Noomlin Biscuit and make super... I mean, we can't even play it this turn. Still, let's make it free for the future, because this burns down our turn timer a little faster. Although now I'm realizing I can't play that either. Okay, well, you know what? We should have junked Mini Mika. You do 3 damage. I'm going to have you possibly just embrace taking this hit. Let me think about who I want you to attack. You're going to hit for 7. You're going to hit for... You know what? You'll do some damage to the boss. Wait, you're about to bombard, though. We're going to die. This is horrible. I need more junk. I didn't get enough junk. You can recall? Yeah, but when I recall, it's going to move another unit up into Skaven's place. Oh, you know what? You're right. There is a play here. You could recall Skaven... Move Tutorian up. And then... Maybe? Yeah, that's it. That seems like that at least saves them. Then they don't get to attack, though, which sucks pretty bad. But you know what? Just take some junk for now. We know we're going to need to let you pop at some point. Okay, we can actually get our units out of area of effect here, which is kind of nice. Now, you're going to trigger an ally. In that case, I would rather you trigger, hopefully, Mini Mika here. Or that would also, Barrage here would also go crazy. And we have to play one card anyway. We might as well play it on... Let's slow you down just a little bit to have you do a Frenzy. Oh, -2 damage on Mika. Why did I move you up there? I'm so stupid. Okay, now... I mean, this is also fine. We need Junk to do anything. We don't have to play Junkhead first. We can play Junkhead later. We could play... getting rid of... Well, I don't know. Is Bombard even going to take your ability away? I'm not totally sure about that one. I think playing a Junkhead here... Well, it plays Snoof first for tempo. You're about to do 3 damage, which is not great. And then... I feel like a Junkhead. Well, you're about to attack here, though. Which, I mean, we gotta apply 3 ink to all enemies. I think it's the only way. We got to avoid this smackback. It's not even close. It did nothing at all, actually. Well, definitely a lot harder to play as the gnome class. You made him attack your lane? Oh, because instead of bombarding on the red spaces, he hit the 2 rightmost columns. Do you think this game is unbalanced? Honestly, I just want you to know, I know I've said this on and off for 10 years. I'm so sick of, like, talking about video games. I think there's actually, like, a virus in the human brain. And it's like doing my hobby for some reason for a lot of people is not like the highest level of actualization. The actualization peak is talking about doing your hobby. So like rather than like be golfing, you're like the only thing I love golfing. The only thing I love more than golfing is eating lunch and talking about golfing. So that in and of itself I think is totally fine. But the problem is talking about video games is like so much worse than actually playing a video game. Like when I play video games, I'm mostly like having fun. Then people are like, you know, what are your thoughts? Do you think that the gnome moose in Wildfrost should have his damage nerfed by 2 or have aimless removed? I'm like, brother, you're asking me what color they should paint Jango Fett's boots on the new Star Wars Series 300 action figures. Like, I just don't care. It's just not part of my... I'm playing with toys right now. I'm having fun. You got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. Oh, but should they have used a lighter amount of cocoa in the mix? I'm not. It's just pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. It's like when I was talking about Monster Hunters, or Niantic's new Monster Hunter game. The Reddit thread is just essay after essay about Niantic. I'm like, brother, this is a lot of ink and paper for something you just boot up on your phone when you're walking to the grocery store and go like, oh, there's a Rathalos. Oh, I'm at the grocery store. I'm just going to put it in my pocket. Like I saw people in the thread that were like, I heard the battles are only 70 seconds long. That's not really authentic to Monster Hunter. Bro, it's a step counter. It's a step counter with like a little screen on top of it to trick you into like not thinking that you're just walking. What do you want them to do? Have a 20-minute outdoor raid? You don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. You could get caught in the freaking atmospheric river. I don't want to stand there. You ever done a Pokemon Go raid against a Pokemon with like 60 power? Or 60,000 power? The most common criticism is, I wish this was shorter. You're literally standing there going for like 180 seconds straight. If anything, 70 seconds sounds like a blessing. I wouldn't mind if every time you saw like a Rathalos, it was 10 seconds long. And you go bump, 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 bump. Very true, but maybe you make a friend. Then all my friend wants to talk about is, hey, did you check on r/the Sylph Road today and see that Niantic removed one super incubator from the adventure box and replaced it with a regular incubator? And I'm like, brother, we could be raiding right now. I'm still only level 34. You're out here level 50 talking about this game that you've put 3,000 hours in and also, like, you know, completely changed your cardiovascular health. You know, I hate every second I boot up the app. Like, you gotta just... I'm very much not one of these turn off your brain, you can't criticize anything sort of guys. It's just that with gaming, I'm like, listen, I get that it can be a higher art form as well, but for me, they're toys. So that's why I like, you know, in Dredge, when I stopped having fun with my toy, I put my toy back in the box. People are like, are you ever going to take that toy out of the box? And I'm like, why? I got He-Man in there. He's a master of the universe. He says by the power of Grayskull and doesn't care about anything. You want me to take out a 12 by 12 Rubik's Cube just so you can sit here and be like, you have the ghost shark is in quadrant 75? Would you play a Cheers deck builder if I made it? No, but I would play a Cheers deck builder if it came out and it was great, regardless of who made it. I don't want to say that I would play it just because you made it, because you might not know what you're doing. It might be bad. But if you make it and it's great, I would play it for sure. You really think I wouldn't add Vigilance to my Norm card? Flying Vigilance Norm? I don't have anything else to say. I was trying to think about a joke about Kirstie Alley, and then I figured this better left unsaid. Anyway, /marker. Kirkland FPS.